I just want to introduce myself a little bit. I first met Suko at a Vivek fair. I think it was 2018 or 2019, and before COVID, and I started coming here. And I've really enjoyed attending the Dharma talks over the last few years. I live in California, so I don't get a chance to come too often during COVID. But I've been here a number of times over the last few years. And on many occasions, when I've been here and I think my heart has been open, I've had different experiences, where I felt that light or that energy for a moment from Thich. And but today's lecture or Dharma talk that I listened to, I think was, for me, one of my most impactful. And the translation was just so beautiful. I just want to say thank you for that. I don't know, but what Tay was talking about was how many times do I have to awaken you for you to just go back to sleep and go back to your illusion? Talking about how equating our illusion to a dream and how we're in a dream state. And for me, it really hit home to me because I think in this lifetime I have had brief moments of being awake for a little period of time, only to go back into my illusion. And when I go back into my illusion, it gets very depressing because I don't know why did I go back after having that moment of reality that was so real? Why would I go back to my illusion? And it would baffle me. And today she talked about a story about Anand. Oh, Anand. And she was talking about he's a person who talked the talk, but he could never really do the action. And that reminded me of me, because I'm the guy who can gone to enough things where I can talk the talk, but enough to fake it, but not do the action on an ongoing basis. And that's why I keep going back to my illusion. And so Tay was saying that, well, how many times do I have to wake you up before you make the decision to stay awake? And then she talked about how Buddha said, turn on your light and walk. And that was really, it meant a lot to me, because for me, I have a tendency of just getting trapped back in the illusion of life, I think, work and this and that or whatever it is, and I forget what my real priority is. And during while she was talking the Dharma talk, she said that if the desire for you to become awake was sufficient, you would have become awake by now. But I'm not awake. So the desire is clearly not sufficient. And she said that's why you have to take a great vow, to also help others. I've never taken really that great vow before. And I internalized that today. And while we were doing the walking meditation, I was trying to stay focused on my steps and be in the present moment. And I was told that if I do that, I can see where my thoughts come from, rather than getting trapped in it. And while I was walking, we were just walking right through here, through this koi pond, and I saw, or not the koi pond, the pond. I saw the lotus plants growing, and I saw the moss and the algae. And 10 years ago, I built a pond for my dad, and he doesn't have anything growing in it. He puts chlorine pills in it. And I looked at that, and I got resentful. And instead of enjoying the beauty of this lotus plant, I instead used it as an opportunity to get back in my illusion and get resentful that my dad's not enjoying the pond I built him. And that's when an awareness happened that anything can take me back into my illusion, even a pond. And that's where I have to be very mindful and have to stay focused on why I'm really here. Because anything can take me back into the illusion. And once I go back to sleep, oftentimes I don't even know I'm sleeping until I wake up again. And so I don't want to go into that asleep, awake, back and forth. I don't know if anyone's done that. I'm sure you have. It's no fun. And so I want us to stay awake. Thanks, folks.